Success is not something you chase like a shadow that runs farther the faster you move. It is something that responds to who you become. Many people spend their lives wishing for success, talking about success and dreaming about success, yet they avoid the quiet work of building the character that success requires. Desire alone is loud, but character is powerful. The world is filled with people who want the reward without respecting the process. They want doors to open before they have learned how to walk through them with responsibility. But success is wise. It observes how you act when no one is watching. It listens to how you speak when things do not go your way. It measures how you respond to failure, delay, and discomfort. Character is revealed in those moments, and success follows that evidence. Discipline is the language success understands. When you show up on time, when you keep working even after motivation disappears, when you honor your commitments even when they cost you comfort, you send a clear message to life: you are ready. Talent may get attention, but discipline earns trust, and trust is what brings lasting success. Integrity strengthens this foundation. A person who bends values for quick gain may rise fast, but they fall even faster. Success does not stay where honesty is absent. It settles where words align with actions and promises are kept. When people can rely on you, opportunities begin to rely on you as well. Purpose gives direction to character. Without purpose, effort becomes scattered and strength is wasted. But when you know why you are doing what you are doing, endurance is born. Purpose allows you to stand steady when others quit, because your work is not driven by applause, but by meaning. When you stop chasing success and start building discipline, integrity, and purpose, something changes. You no longer look desperate for results. You walk with calm confidence. And success, recognizing a person who is prepared, consistent, and grounded, begins to move toward you naturally. That is, the truth success is not attracted by hunger alone, but by the strength of character that proves you can handle it when it arrives. Success is not built in a single moment of excitement. It is shaped through small, consistent improvements made day after day. Many people wait for the perfect time, the perfect mood, or the perfect opportunity to begin. But growth does not wait. It rewards those who start where they are and improve what they can one day at a time. Daily growth may feel slow, but it is powerful. A single step forward may seem insignificant, yet repeated steps create distance that cannot be ignored. When you choose to learn a little more today than yesterday, when you choose to be slightly more disciplined than before, you are quietly constructing a future that will one day surprise you. Great change rarely announces itself loudly. It happens when you decide to wake up earlier, to practice longer, to read instead of scrolling, to prepare instead of procrastinating. These choices may not bring instant applause, but they build momentum, and momentum, once formed, is difficult to stop. People often underestimate the value of consistency because it does not feel dramatic. But history is shaped by those who stayed committed long after excitement faded. Motivation comes and goes like the weather, but growth depends on commitment. When you grow daily, even on days you feel tired or uninspired, you prove that your future matters more than your comfort. Each day offers a decision: remain the same or move forward. Growth does not demand perfection, it demands effort. You will make mistakes, you will move slowly at times, but as long as you do not stop, progress is guaranteed. Small improvements compound, and over time, they become massive results. Daily growth also builds confidence. When you keep promises to yourself, your belief strengthens. You begin to trust your ability to improve, to adapt, and to overcome. That trust changes how you walk, how you speak, and how you face challenges. Confidence earned through growth cannot be shaken by failure. Understand this truth. Success does not appear suddenly, it reveals itself gradually. It arrives when daily effort becomes daily habit, and daily habit becomes identity. When growth becomes part of who you are, success no longer feels distant. It feels inevitable. Keep growing, even when no one notices, especially when no one notices, because the future always belongs to those who improved quietly, patiently, and relentlessly. Greatness is rarely formed in moments of applause. It is shaped in silence, in the hours when no one is watching, and when effort feels lonely, and when recognition seems far away. Many people mistake visibility for progress, but true growth often happens in places hidden from the crowd. The world celebrates results, but it is built by preparation. Long before success becomes visible, there are mornings of discipline and nights of sacrifice. There are countless moments of choosing responsibility over comfort, purpose over pleasure. These moments do not trend, they do not go viral, but they create strength that cannot be faked. Silence has a way of revealing truth. When there is no audience, excuses disappear. In those quiet hours, you meet the real version of yourself, the one that either continues or quits, the one that either grows or stays the same. What you do in that space defines who you will be when the spotlight arrives. Many people want recognition without readiness. They want the reward without the repetition. But greatness does not negotiate. It demands preparation before promotion. It requires mastery before applause. When success finally calls your name, it expects you to be ready to answer with confidence, not fear. The quiet work builds discipline. It sharpens focus. It strengthens patience. It teaches you how to stand alone without losing direction. When you learn to work without praise, you develop a strength that no criticism can destroy. Silence becomes your training ground, not your punishment. In the unseen hours, habits are formed, and habits shape destiny. The way you use your time, when no one is checking, determines the results everyone will later admire. Success does not introduce you randomly. It introduces you based on what you practiced consistently. So do not be discouraged by the lack of attention. Do not measure your progress by applause. Measure it by effort, by improvement, by the discipline you maintain when motivation fades. The quiet season is not a delay, it is a preparation. One day, the world will see what was built in silence. And when they ask how it happened so suddenly, only you will know the truth. It was never sudden at all. Every obstacle you encounter carries a message, but only those willing to listen can understand it. Many people see challenges as barriers meant to stop them, yet in reality, obstacles are teachers designed to strengthen the mind and sharpen direction. The struggle is not placed in your path to defeat you. It is placed there to develop you. When difficulties arise, the first reaction is often frustration or fear. But growth begins when you pause and ask what the situation is trying to teach. Patience is learned in delay. Strength is discovered in resistance. Wisdom is formed when things do not go as planned. Every hardship adds a layer to your character if you allow it. Avoiding challenges may bring comfort, but it steals growth. The path without resistance produces weakness, not strength. Just as muscles grow by pushing against weight, the mind and spirit grow by facing difficulty. Each obstacle you overcome expands your capacity to handle greater responsibility. Failure, in particular, carries powerful lessons. It humbles the ego and sharpens focus. It shows what does not work and forces improvement. Those who succeed are not those who never fail, but those who learn quickly and move forward without bitterness. Failure becomes dangerous only when it is ignored or feared. Obstacles also reveal commitment. When the journey becomes difficult, excuses become tempting. But perseverance separates those who dream from those who achieve. Every challenge asks a simple question: how badly do you want to move forward? Your response shapes your future. When you stop viewing obstacles as enemies, your mindset shifts. You no longer waste energy resisting reality. Instead, you adapt, adjust, and advance. Problems lose their power when you treat them as part of the process rather than interruptions to it. There will be moments when the weight feels heavy and progress feels slow. In those moments, remember that growth is happening even if results are not yet visible. The lesson is being learned. The strength is being built. Those who rise are not those with the fewest obstacles, but those who gain the most wisdom from them. When challenges come, do not retreat. Lean in, learn, and move forward stronger than before. Success built without integrity is fragile. It may rise quickly, but it cannot stand for long. Integrity is the unseen foundation that holds everything together when pressure increases. Without it, achievement becomes hollow and trust disappears. And where trust is absent, success cannot stay. Integrity is not tested when things are easy. It is revealed when shortcuts appear tempting. It is choosing honesty when lying would be simpler, choosing fairness when compromise would be profitable, and choosing values when no one is watching. These decisions may feel small in the moment, but they shape a reputation that speaks louder than words. People are drawn to those they can trust. Opportunities flow toward those whose actions align with their promises. When your word carries weight, doors open naturally. But when integrity is broken, even talent loses its power. Skill may impress for a moment, but character determines longevity. There are many who chase results at any cost, unaware that success gained by deception carries its own punishment. It brings constant fear of exposure and the burden of maintaining false appearances. Integrity, on the other hand, brings peace. It allows you to stand firm, knowing your foundation is strong and your path is clean. Integrity also strengthens self-respect. When you honor your values, you do not need external validation to feel worthy. Confidence becomes internal, not dependent on applause. This inner stability allows you to face criticism without losing direction and to accept praise without losing humility. In moments of pressure, integrity becomes a guide. When choices are unclear and outcomes uncertain, values provide clarity. They help you decide not just what is profitable, but what is right. And in the long run, what is right always proves stronger than what is easy. Success that lasts is built slowly, honestly, and consistently. It grows in environments of trust and fairness. Those who protect their integrity protect their future. Remember this truth: achievements may impress the world, but integrity sustains them. When everything else is tested, character is what remains standing. The most powerful voice you will ever hear is not the one coming from the outside world, but the one speaking within you. That inner voice shapes your beliefs, guides your actions, and quietly builds your future. If it speaks doubt, fear will follow. If it speaks courage, strength will rise. Many people are surrounded by noise, opinions, criticism, comparisons, but they forget that the words they repeat to themselves matter most.